Witch versus Witch. The Middle Ages, the Cathedral. The Witch of Iron versus the Witch of Glass. Episode 5. The night air was cold as a whetted blade. The construction site of St. Peter's Cathedral, destined to be recorded as the most magnificent structure in the empire, turned into something outside all human dominion once night fell. The roof was not yet closed, so the summit of the cathedral was open sky, a dizzying void far above the ground. Wooden scaffolds, which the workmen trod so precariously, were tangled everywhere like a spider's web, and whenever the cold night wind blew, the thick ropes creaked with a sound like the moan of a starving ghost filling the cathedral. Stone dust and broken bricks left over from the work rolled across the floor, and when you lifted your head to the sky, even the starlight was swallowed by the shadow of this colossal building. On that vertiginous top level, a man was bound tight with rope to the thickest wooden pillar, the one holding up the very center of the cathedral. He was the finest architect in the empire, a noble intellectual who calculated the weight of stone and designed spires that stabbed at the heavens. But now he was white with terror, staring down at the black precipice spread out beneath his feet. The rope bit into his flesh, yet more frightening than that pain was the hunt that was about to begin here. For two women, sent by the Witches' Association to claim him, had just arrived at the summit of the cathedral, this dangerous hunting ground closest to the sky. The first to part the darkness was the Witch of Iron, who had lived as a blacksmith's assistant, working the bellows with soot smeared black across her face. The nobles of the empire dismissed her as a lowly woman good only for heavy lifting. They took it as a natural sacrifice that a girl should ruin her body before a roaring hammer and a scorching forge. But it was all a perfect smokescreen. For years she had breathed acrid iron filings and handled red-hot metal with her bare hands, turning her own body into steel. Her skin was now hard enough that no blade could pierce it, and through her veins ran not red blood, but black iron powder charged with the pull of a magnet. Each time she set her foot on a wooden plank, an invisible force poured from her soul, dragging at the plank's iron nails and locking her stride firmly in place. From the opposite side, shimmering translucent in the moonlight, came the Witch of Glass, who had polished the ornate panes meant for the cathedral windows as a glassblower's assistant. People believed she was a pitiful woman blinded while handling glass before a blazing kiln. Nobles would toss her small coins when they saw her empty eyes, but that too was theater staged to deceive the world. Her eyes were not blind at all. Her lenses had been replaced with alchemical crystal that could read even the faintest refraction of light dozens of times more precisely. Her skin looked smooth and cold as ice, yet beneath it flowed liquid glass hotter than 1,000 degrees. Every time she exhaled, an acrid heat leaked out as though from a glass furnace, and around her body the light bent and phantoms rippled. You, who gnawed scrap iron like a mongrel in a forge, mean to win this noble architect? That ignorant stink of pig iron of yours is carrying all the way over here.